5 years ago, I said yes to an invitation to what I thought was going to be just another community choir. I could not have imagined the ways in which I have benefited personally and been able to serve in my community.
The motto says, sing, serve, and share.
I've sung on the stages of the Ohio Theater, the Capitol Theater, Mershon, the Southern, the Lincoln, and Nationwide Arena.
I work in the corporate banking world by day, but this is what feeds my spirit.
I'm a wife and mom of 2 very active teenage kids, and I work full-time. But this is worth my time. It allows my family to connect while we serve together.
It brings me in contact with people who are very different than I am. People from different walks of life and different backgrounds, and I like that.
I love performing, but I also love that I can use my skills as a makeup artist to transform the members of our community who have often been overlooked and marginalized. Seeing the looks on their faces and their smiles, I mean, that's what it's all about.
It's about finding your voice.
I thought it was joining a choir, but I actually joined the community itself.
In 5 years, I've built meditation gardens, playgrounds, and I've met people from every corner of my city.
Seeing the results of my volunteer hours is what keeps me engaged.
I've painted murals that have become part of my community, and I shared the stage with Whoopi Goldberg.
I've learned about so many organizations, and I've been able to give back to my community.
I was so inspired to share my experience that we started a program for kids in our community. We now serve 100 students in after-school programming.
I sang the song on Broadway while I was on Broadway, the actual Broadway.
To see what's happening with these after-school programs and to see these kids come to life right before my eyes is something I could never have imagined I would be part of.
When I was in New York, I helped build a rooftop garden at the Girls Club on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. Seeing other parts of the world helps me dream bigger than I ever thought I could.
I honestly never thought I would say, I spend my Thursday mornings in prison, but that has become my favorite day of the week.
Singing is actually fun, especially when we do it with others, or for others.
Each week, I volunteer with folk who have faced some of the toughest challenges that life has thrown at us. And I see them open up and become more of a vocal part of our community.
I've served meals, which I can do on my own, but I've become more aware of the community around me by serving with others who are different from me.
It is the demonstration of the community in harmony.
Neighborhoods have connected across geographic and socioeconomic boundaries, and the ripple effect that started 5 years ago has reached schools and universities and neighbors and neighborhoods here at home and across the nation.
I knew we had hit the big time when we were on the Jumbotron at the Buckeyes home opener.
Sometimes I have to take a step back, and when I do, I see children to seniors from every imaginable background, and I see that we are a reflection of the community around us.
And then I see the lesson. When we lead with something shared, we connect regardless of our differences. We stop focusing on what divides us and begin working as one community.
At the very first rehearsal 5 years ago, we sang a song called I Still Have Joy. For me, that song is about holding on to joy, even in the face of great difficulty.
The words to the song say, through heartache, yes, and pain, I still have joy. And I can honestly say that harmony is my joy. Who would have thought that at this stage in my life I would have such wonderful opportunities to serve in my community?
Or that I would be sharing that joy with so many in the world who need it.
Or that harmony would have become my family.
Because I'm in harmony, I am more connected to my community.
And I know more about the world around me.
Because I'm in harmony, I have more empathy.
And I am part of something that's greater than myself.
Because I'm in harmony, I'm a more balanced person.
And I see positive change happening in my city and my country.
I don't know what the next 5 years will bring.
But I know I will continue to make my community stronger, one voice at a time.
Because I am in harmony.